believe in ghost stories until I became a teacher. This happened in 2018, my first year teaching history at a public high school. The building wasn't old, no rumors. No tragedies people talked about. Just a normal school in a quiet town. My classroom was room 204. Everything was normal for the first few months. Until I noticed a name on my attendance sheet. Daniel Harper. The strange thing was, I had never seen him. The desk assigned to him, third row, near the window that was always empty. At first I assumed he had transferred. I asked the office. They said he was enrolled. I asked other teachers. They said he was quiet, always present, never caused problems. That's when I checked the digital logs. According to the system, Daniel had perfect attendance. Every class, including mine, marked present by me. I don't remember ever saying his name, but the system showed I had. Every day at 10:17 a.m., that time kept repeating, 10:17. One afternoon after the bell rang and the students left, I heard something behind me, a chair scraping slowly across the floor. I turned around. The third row desk had moved, just a few inches, like someone had pushed it back to stand up. The classroom door was closed. I was alone. At least I thought I was. The next morning I decided to call his name during roll. Daniel Harper. The room went silent instantly. Not confused, not curious, silent. Then I heard it, right behind me, a calm, steady voice, present. It was close enough that I felt breath near my ear. I didn't turn around. I couldn't. One of the students raised her hand slowly. Her face had gone pale. "Sir," she whispered, "you're in his way." My throat went dry. "In his way?" She nodded toward the third row desk. "That's where he stands when you call his name." The rest of the class wasn't looking at me. They were looking just behind me, tracking something with their eyes, something I couldn't see. That afternoon I went to the school archives. I searched old yearbooks. 1998. There he was. Daniel Harper. Under his name, one word. Missing. He disappeared during school hours. Time last seen, 10:17 a.m. Location, room 204. The teacher who reported him missing resigned 3 days later. 2 weeks later, that teacher was found dead in his classroom. No signs of struggle. No witnesses. He was found sitting at a desk, third row, near the window. I stopped sleeping after that, but it didn't matter, because every day at exactly 10:17 a.m., I heard the whisper again. Present. It got closer each time, until one morning the attendance system changed. Daniel Harper. Status. Active. Grade. Senior. Expected graduation. This year. That's impossible, I thought. Daniel Harper disappeared in 1998, before I even graduated college, before I ever stepped into this building as a teacher. The system had to be glitching. But the next morning when I opened my classroom door, something felt wrong immediately. The third row desk near the window wasn't just slightly moved anymore. It was pulled out fully, like someone was already sitting there, waiting. The air around it felt colder than the rest of the room. Students began filing in. They avoided looking at the desk. Every single one of them. I stood at the front, holding the attendance sheet. My hands were shaking. I told myself I wouldn't say his name. I would skip it. Pretend it wasn't there. But when I reached the end of the list, my mouth moved anyway. Daniel Harper. The room went silent. Not confused. Not curious. Silent. Then I heard it. Directly in front of me. Present. For the first time I forced myself to look, and I saw him. Not clearly, more like a distortion in the air. A pale outline sitting in the desk. Head tilted slightly. Watching me. Smiling. The clock on the wall froze. 10:17 a.m. The lights flickered. The students weren't looking at him. They were looking at me. One girl whispered, "Sir, he's closer today." My chest tightened. The outline at the desk slowly stood up. The chair didn't move, but I heard it scrape, loud, across the floor. Then the whisper came again, right beside my ear. Present. I couldn't move. I couldn't speak. The room felt distant, like it was shrinking, like the walls were closing in. The students' faces blurred, and suddenly I wasn't standing anymore. I was sitting, third row, near the window. My hands were resting on the desk, cold wood under my fingers. At the front of the room, someone cleared his throat. He looked exactly like me. Same clothes, same face, same expression. He started calling names. The class answered one by one. Then he reached the end of the list. He looked directly at me. Daniel Harper. I tried to say no. I tried to scream. But what came out instead was calm and steady. Present. The next morning, room 204 was unlocked. Empty. No sign of forced entry. No sign of struggle. Just one desk pulled slightly back in the third row near the window. And in the digital system under faculty records, my name was gone, replaced with Daniel Harper. Status: active. Perfect attendance.